Now, Morgan Stanley's Todd Castagno just exposed how AI companies are essentially passing the same dollars around in circles. Company A buys from company B, who buys from company C, who buys back to company A, and so it's a revenue hot potato. When one company can't deliver on their contracts, the whole chain will collapse like dominoes. So we've seen this movie before with some private mortgages and also with the dot-com bubble, right? Everyone's making money until suddenly one link in the chain breaks and suddenly the music stops. So the scary part is nobody knows how deep these circles dependencies actually go. Costango says that we need, quote, a lot more disclosure, but companies are keeping these relationships intentionally opaque. Now, Bain Capital just calculated that AI infrastructure spending will hit $1 trillion while revenue stays at $200 billion. That's an $800 billion hole. The other problem to this is the bigger than the whole GDP of Switzerland. But the biggest problem to this is a 1-to-5 ratio to spendings. There's no way we can maintain that, right? Companies are building data centers like it's 1999, expecting demand that might never materialize. We're essentially building 10 airports for every plane that exists. The compute costs alone are crushing startups before they can even find product market fit. When this gap becomes undeniable, the correction will be violent. Now, NVIDIA stocks tripled on AI hype, but here's what nobody's saying. Their biggest customers are also their biggest risks. When Microsoft, Google, and Amazon cut AI spendings, NVIDIA's revenue evaporates overnight. So we're seeing early signs of this already. Cloud providers are starting to question their GPU purchases. The entire AI economy is built on one company's chips. That's not a market, it's a dependency. Smart money is already rotating out while retail investors are still buying at the peak. So history shows us that selling shovels in a gold rush works until everyone realizes there's no gold in the stream. Now, OpenAI is reportedly burning $5 billion annually while generating around $2 billion in revenue. Anthropic, Cohere, and others are in the same boat. Massive burrs with unclear paths to full profitability. These companies are surviving on venture capital life support, not actually business fundamentals. The moment funding dries up, we'll see a cascade of features. I've watched this pattern destroy companies for decades without growth. Growth without profit always ends up badly. So the real tell is that these companies keep raising at higher valuations despite worsening economics. Now, surveys show that 80% of enterprises are experimenting with AI, but less than 10% have production deployments. Companies are spending millions on proofs of concepts that never graduate to real use. CIOs are under pressure to show AI initiatives, but can't demonstrate actual ROI or can't do it safely. If you like this clip, make sure you check out the full Startup Hack Live video here because we've got lots more for you today.